You want to know how to get best frame rate as possible or best FPS as possible? So this is the right place for you. Without any hesitation, let's get into it. Hello everybody, this is Ice and welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to talk about how to make our system maintain the best frame rate as possible and maintain the best quality as possible at the same time and even achieve our desired frame rate, the frame rate that we like. So yeah, first thing we should do is just jump into our desktop. Alright, right now we are on our desktop. We need three tools for this one. The first tool is MSI Afterburner. You have to download the MSI Afterburner from the link down in the description below. And another thing is RTSS. So if you install it with MSI Afterburner, you can install it easily, that software. But if you don't, or if you didn't, you can install it RTSS separately with this link down in the description. Another thing is, we need a software called Nvidia Profile Inspector. This is for Nvidia users. If you are an AMD, I will show you how to optimize your performance, but in the actual AMD control panel. But also don't forget that a link in the description below that shows how to optimize your Windows 10 or your Windows 11 to the latest version as possible and how to make sure that our Windows maintain the best performance as possible. This is a necessary thing that you have to do before doing this guide because this actually helps you a lot. Alright, with this guide, we are going to jump into our Nvidia Profile Inspector at first. Right now, Nvidia Profile Inspector is opened and we wait for it to scan our system to see if it's changed by Nvidia Control Panel, because even if we change anything in here, it's going to change all the things that we applied here to Nvidia Control Panel. So this actually does the same, but in advanced features. Alright, the first thing we are going to do, just going to G-Sync application mode, choose full screen and window, application state, allow, and both of these allow. Global feature, G-Sync on, G-Sync global mode, full screen and window. Go all the way down to see texture filtering quality, go for high performance. Power management mode, go for optimal performance if you don't know what it actually do. But if you have a really powerful GPU at the moment, then go for prefer maximum performance. It actually does a great job. And all the way down until you will see the option called memory allocation policy. Go for moderate pre-allocation. Go for policy, moderate pre-allocation, moderate. And then click on apply and close this window. After that, Nvidia control panel, go to adjust image setting, select the middle option, go for manage 3D setting, go inside program setting. Inside here, just choose the game that you desire to optimize. And if you're on laptop, you will see the option called this one. Just use high performance Nvidia processor. And then come all the way down to check if the options that we applied inside Nvidia Profile Inspector that applied here as well. Also, some games have advantage of VSync, so enable VSync in order to maintain the frame rate at the same time and stay at the same frame rate at the same time. It means that it doesn't matter if we get 300 FPS or 200 FPS, 120 FPS, it doesn't matter. We want to get solid frames. If we want to get solid frames, it means that we have to use VSync and triple buffering at the same time. But a tip, let me give you a tip. If you're an AMD user, you have an option called AMD FSR. Just enable that option and go for performance mode. Enable AMD FSR in performance mode and you will see a bunch of difference in performance than before. Also, if you're an Nvidia user, you have to go for low latency mode. Select on ultra, select ultra, not on or off, select ultra if you want to get the least latency as possible, if you have any latency issue with VSync. But if you don't have any latency issue with VSync, then turn it off. It actually does a latency job. And when it's done, go for OpenGL rendering GPU, select your GPU, go for set physics, and we want to make sure that our GPU is powerful or our CPU is powerful. We have to know that. How does it actually do? Alright, for that, we have to open Task Manager. Just search for Task Manager and open it. Go for performance. In CPU, just check how much physical core and how much logical core you have. For me, it's two physical core and logical core is 4. And then go for GPU and see how much VRAM you have right now. Dedicated GPU memory. It says 2 GB. So it means that my GPU is more powerful than my CPU at the moment, because my CPU is actually does have 2 physical cores. It's not that good option for putting VSync on it. So we are going to select physics processor to Nvidia, our GPU. But if you have more powerful CPU than me, then go for CPU, because CPU actually does a great job in physics. And then when it's done, close this window and close this task manager. Next thing we're gonna do is just right click on your screen, go to display setting, go all the way down to advanced display setting and select the highest refresh rate available that you see right here. And then go to home page, go to gaming section, go to game mode and enable game mode. If you want to see full depth guide of how to optimize your Windows, just check out the guide in the description below and you will see the right corner of your screen. And that's done. Alright, now guys, your system is optimized for the game to achieve the best performance as possible. If you have any question, just let me know in comments, so I will answer all of your questions. And yeah, that's it. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because if you subscribe to my channel, I will make sure that I should make more guides of this one. And let me know the idea about this type of content in the description below. Care, peace.